It's time. Time to say goodbye. What's up, guys? Welcome to here to do a breakdown / live action review to chapter 28 of episode Nagi, which is known as Bye Bye. This is one of the few times I can actually see the chapter title on the first page. So I was actually able to name drop the chapter and even build it into the intro. But I'm intrigued. Once again, this I'm so like locked into the current main manga, and also I know where this is going to go. So like my brain is like, I'm so not you clean and all, but like I know the Ditchy Destiny, bro. I even know who they're gonna pick. Like I see the vision. My vision is 2020 right now. In fact, would it be like, what is future vision? Would it be like 200, or would it be like 1010? Like what would future vision be? Seeing into the future. But with it being the case, let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Adding me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do mean to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact. Alright, so let's get this last one. Baro has grown on me. I'll admit, I wish I had my current attitude towards Baro when I was reviewing BM versus Ubers. I don't know. I feel like I was way more of a Baro hater, but like I reread Ubers. I've reread some of the early series. A friend of mine picked up the manga and I was reading along with them a little bit. I was like, oh well. Gosh darn it, he's still not my favorite. Like, I still think Isagi and Kaiser are technically my favorite characters right now. But I think Baro has, like, subtly, sneakily gotten his way into top 3. Like it is absurd how much I like Baro now. So, I'll take it. But let's not waste more time. Let's take it out right into chapter 28. Bye. Alright, let's get this last one. It's still 3-3. We're still tied. That's true. Isn't it first to 5 too? Like, what do you mean? This last one, or unless it was second selection, first to 4? I think it was first to 4. Last one, yeah. Let's see. We're still tied, or is it? I really don't remember. I feel like it was first to 5. Let's see. This reality doesn't fire me up. Oh, Nagi, if you were going for reality. I feel like I always lose the episode Nagi reviews, but I know where you go, bro. I know where you fall. I know where you give up. And the fact that you give up hurts me. It hurts me, Nagi. It hurts me. But I feel like that. Wouldn't it be like that? Especially when it be like that, Nagi. Yeah. But let's see. This reality just doesn't fire me up. Turn the tables. Let's bust on through. Pause. let's bust on through. Just try it, you mediocre idiots. Okay, Karasu. Karasu. Please level up your game, bro. In the main manga, bro, please level up your game. I mean, he should be fine. But then again, his value is like really low. A lot of PhD's values is shockingly low. Let's see. You mediocre idiots. Oh, okay. The pass right to Kiora. Kiora, you gonna hit someone with the mix? Oh, Amelia. I give credit, man. Kiora. That made me schmixin'. This is like the 5th time in this game alone. He's broken Nagi's ankles, dog. Golly. Okay, Baro versus Kyoto. Ooh, did he? Okay. I thought he was about to like drop into like a backwards breakdance move and then kick it, but nah. He said, hold on, let me schmix you real quick. Boom! Straight to Tongue Man. Since I know he's irrelevant, I didn't even like my brain. That's a bad thing. My brain immediately was like, this character will not be relevant after this arc. Forget their name. But then again, I remember Hiragi. I think Hiragi's really, really cool. He's the fusion of Nagi and Isagi. He's there. So like, unfortunately, I also know he's not getting past this manga. But still, let's see. I just call him Orochimaru here. Let's see. Ooh, the one tap pass. Okay. So there's a little combo 1-2 back to Kyoto, but Zantetsu's here. But Kyoto reached it first. Okay. Kyoto, he built like that. He built like that. Okay, look like my son, Corona. Let's see. Boom. Ooh, right to Karasu for the clean hit. I'll take that. This goal is mine. Chigiri, I'm guessing? I'm guessing because we've seen Baro, we've seen Zantetsu, we've seen Nagi, Chigiri. That is absurd though. Like, I don't know. Once again, I've never been good with stamina. Like, your boy's always been hefty. And thusly, my stamina's always been like. But to be able to burst like that, like on command too. Okay, Chigiri, you built like that. Golly, especially on empty. Like. And I get it, his top speed has dropped, but even being able to reach a fraction of your top speed while empty is absurd. Like, I don't know, back when I did like the 400 meter dash, I would go all out. By that last, like, 100 meters, I could barely do it. The 300 took everything out of me. I was not built like that. So for Chigiri to be running this hard, full game, with a little rest in between, okay, Chigiri. Huh? Redhead? He's not going for a goal. He's using up all that speed while on defense? Well, if it starts to 4, then technically, yeah, I guess he is. Let's see. He's almost out of stamina. That's probably his last sprint. And he used it to win? I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta be more than ready and willing to sacrifice it all, even if it seems like it'll be for little in the end. It is what you are willing to sacrifice in the moments which are most dire that shows who you truly are. Karasu. Oh, look, he even understands it. Karasu. He killed his own ego. Ooh, I love these panels, bro. These panels are, for some reason, in fact, it makes me want to go through with like some of the other panels in Blue Lock and invert them just to see how they look, because this is a really clean panel. He killed his own ego. Get your butt up there, I almost said Nanase. Zantetsu. Super speed. Counterattack. Time for the best I can do right now. Ooh, okay. That I was always jealous of people who had like quick acceleration. I mentioned it before, but man, your boy's acceleration was not like I mean, I could accelerate, but it would take me so long. Zantetsu, like them fast, immediate top tier accelerators. Shout out to y'all who can literally go from 0 to 100 real quick. I can go from 0 to 30 to 60 to 90 to 100. It took me a while. That's why I always say, don't get me like the first 25 meters. If it's a 25 meter race, you probably got me. My start ain't that good. But once we get to the 40 meter mark, the 50 meter mark, that kick will kick in. Heaven forbid we do a 100 meter dash. I can work with that. But boom! He's zooming. Hiroshimaru and Otoya. Stop him! 2-on-1. The best I can do right now. Look at you, Nagi. Okay. The trap is clean. Who's missing? Kyoto? I'm assuming Kyoto again, if I had to hazard a guess, because it's Karasu all the way back there. A pass to borrow. Like, I don't know. I find it so impressive. Notably, like, I had pretty bad... I was about to be like, my dexterity ain't too bad. It's not good though. It's not good. Like, I have average dexterity, and that's with like my hands, like legit. You know, the grabber thing, like where you should have good dexterity. You've been drawn all my life. You think I would have way better dexterity, but for Nagi to have such perfect control over the ball, like no, he traps the ball. It's in midair motion. He goes to get it while he's passing, fakes it, puts a soft spin rotation on it, but no, it doesn't even look like his leg leaves the ball before he immediately clicks his heel back, not even his heel, his whole foot back, in order to catch the ball, and then you flip it back to Zantetsu. So bro killed all its momentum, went for it, nearly put more momentum on it with a spin, trapped it again with his foot, and then sent it back to Zantetsu, all before he hit the ground. Like, it looks like this is all, well, maybe he lands here, but even still, that's all crazy to do, and what would probably be in real time, like less than a fraction of a second, or no, well, not maybe a whole second of motion. He did all that. That is crazy. It's going to Zantetsu. A midair feint. Darn. Okay. Orochimaru versus Zantetsu. Zantetsu, my glorious king. The best I can do right now. Okay, so yeah, it is 5-5. So why did Baro say let's get this last one at the start of the chapter? Right now, shot. Bam. Okay, Zantetsu, clean. Sha! Tables turned. All right. Oh, wait. He got it right. Oh, Zantetsu, I'm so proud. That's forebodes horribly for your, like, Egostic performance. So if you're getting this right here, and this side manga, Zantetsu, you actually haven't done much on PhD. Zantetsu, no. Let's see. Tables turned. Just one more. Baro. Why did you lie to me, buddy? You had me genuinely doubting my own memory. I was like, is this 4-4? What on earth did you mean when you said this? All right, let's get this last one. There were 2 more. What, this last game you mean? Bar, you gotta get more specific, my buddy. Let's see. Oh, but look at Nagi's like, it was clean, I guess. But, like, I'm just not nice and toasty up on the inside, bro. I'm not fired up. I get that. Sometimes you do things even if it makes no sense. I get it. There have definitely been times in my life where, like, I've sandbagged or acted unoptimally. Like even if I knew there was a strategy I could use that would be much more effective, sometimes I don't do it. I even do this like recently. Like I told you guys about this before. The one guy who never blocks high. Sometimes I know it, and I just don't mix him. And then sometimes he gets hit. He's gotten so used to the mix, though. It's funny, he's gotten used to the mix, but still simultaneously has not gotten used to the fact that I never hit him low. Like, I used to hit him low back in the early days, or at least attempt to, but he'd always block those, so I'd always hit him high. But sometimes I will just, like, I will do the whole thing, then not bar arc B. I will land in front of him, and then in that split second of confusion, I'll Dragon Rush him. Or then I'll hit him low, because he'll stand up out of, like, confusion. But it's beautiful stuff. And I get it. Sometimes that is super unawful. I should just mix him. I should just hit him with a 50-50. But sometimes that's how you do it for the meme. Let's see. Just one more. Hey, what are we gonna do? We gonna lose? We're losing? What's wrong? You think you're afraid you're not built like that? To get back up? Huh? I forget. I think he made it. Let's see. Darn it. On Mr. Cliff's edge. Sorry, guys. Oh, you could also apologize. He's from the... This is the thing. I only have, like, the deepest, most horrid country accent ever. I don't know how to do, like, a subtle country accent. You know, back in my day. Let me see if I can... Sorry, guys. My read off things was dead wrong. With all these egos here in Blue Law who rely on their own skills, I never expected them to suppress their own egos this much for focus on winning as a team. Yeah, I guess. I underestimated them too. Huh, same. They've driven us into a corner, Sama. I want to beat you, Otoya. Let's see. Yeah, but thanks to that, I can see a way to win this make or break match. Unfortunately, you don't. You lose. You fail. You garbage. I'm sorry, Kamasi. But let's see. Lend me your extraordinariness. See, that's the thing. He's because him and Hiyori both are from the Kansai region, which is typically translated as country. I'm not actually sure if, like once again, I have no context for Japan. And especially considering how much of an anime manga guy I am, I probably should have listed, like, more Japanese. I should probably look up what that Kansai accent even sounds like and then just attempt to mimic that. Or at least look up Dub Karasu, because I know he exists, I think. Has the dub gotten to that point? I assume it's gotten to that point. I think there's dub. Is the dub simulcasting right now? I actually don't know. I have no ties or really involvement with the block anime for a variety of reasons, but typically I just don't watch anime. Let's see. Oh, now you look a little bored, buddy. Let's see. At this rate, I guess we'll win. I guess it'll end without me getting fired up. Do I really need Isagi around to get fired up? Oh, Nagi, funny you mentioned that. A lot of, and that is someone pointed this out beautifully on a recent Isagi video I did, and in fact, it's prompted me to make a whole other video. I'm just trying to find the panel to draw with that video, but someone had pointed out the thing that they're kind of worried about with Rin is that he only seems to lock in when provided with one of two external stimuli: Isagi Yoichi and Sei Itoshi. Big issue though. Once we get into the World Club arc, for all intents and purposes, they're teammates. And while obviously we've seen characters like Isagi be able to lock in spite of or because of his own teammates, such as Kaiser, such as Yukimaya, such as Kunigami. Like, we've seen Isagi be able to lock in on that. Technically, we don't actually know for an actual factual life, like, Rin can do that. Like, logically. I have no clue if he can. Maybe. But that's the only thing that's concerning me about Rin. I have an idea, and I do have, like, some sort of hope around that, too. So I'll save more of my thoughts for that video that I make. But still, that reminds me a lot of this, where ultimately the question of whether or not Isagi's need to fire somebody up is a good thing or a bad thing. Obviously, it's good to have your rivals. It's good to have those people who do bring your best and more out of you. But you don't, at least in my opinion, it's not good to always be reliant on those people, because those people won't always be there. And especially after, like, a certain point in life, you're just going to move on from certain people. Either because you don't work at the same place anymore, you don't go to the same school, stuff like that. So it's good to have your rivals for a place, or for an institution, or for a location, but ultimately, you want to be able to lock in on your own. Of your own free will, of your own determination. Because that ultimately is what life is. A series of locking in and locking out. Let's see. To get fired up? Okay, Karasu with the crow. Right to Kior. Oh, okay. To Orochimaru. Ooh, with a bounce pass right over to Otoya. Okay, I see you. Huh? What's with them? They're not like before. They have the ball, but they're not trying to attack? Are you sure? Like, are they not advanced? It looks like they've gotten a little bit farther down. Let's see. But they're not trying to attack? Tricky nonsense! Did you lose your nerve? Come on, you idiots! You fool. You're fool. As if. Y'all only have enough stamina for one more goal, right? You're charging at us like you're ready to end this match. If we dodge and pass the ball around, we can shave away at your stamina. This is our fortified siege defense formation. That's smart. Especially with, like, the thing about dealing with speedsters, I guess, just in general, is ultimately the main thing you want to do in, like, any sort of sports setting is just make sure they can't use that, and specifically bait them into using it, right? Because like, obviously there are people who just have really good stamina and are really, really fast. I knew a guy like that. He was horrifying to me. His very existence frightened me. Like, the man could run forever at, like, his near top speed. I'm like, how do you do this? How, like what are you made of? A genuine question. Like, that question alone crossed my mind multiple times since I watched them do some stuff. But ultimately, this is the perfect way to do it. They need, because ultimately the thing is, something like this, they cannot choose to not engage. They have to try and get the ball, because if they just stand there and not, I mean, the only thing they hypothetically could do to counter this that doesn't involve them burning their stamina is technically them, like, just stepping back and lining up and being like, okay, they'll keep passing between yourselves. We'll wait, and then just wait for them to come engage. But then that'll give them more time to advance and get closer and closer and closer to the goal. So yeah, this is a really solid strategy, especially against a team that is so tired. Let's see. There's some high level ball keeping. Let me not. Let's see. They're gonna chip away at us. Oh, go! Oh, who's on test with your ball on stamina? Let's see. That chivalry is a bad move. Uh-oh. No! I won't let that sprint go to waste! Honestly, from one sprinter to another, I know that feeling. Where sometimes you're just like, I gotta do it. Even if I don't have any juice left in the tank, sometimes I gotta do it. That atomizing run I always talk about, that was literally just because I knew my homie, he had left it to me. And if I didn't catch that man and I didn't pass him, I would have been letting down my homies behind me. So I was like, I don't care. I'll give up everything. Like, that was basically my NEN contract, where I could feel myself de-atomizing. I could hear Pito in the distance be like, wait, no, don't do this. And even though that doesn't necessarily make sense, because Pito would have had, Pito probably would have wanted it. Ultimately, the de-atomization process for more power, for more speed, for everything, it was dangerous, and it was born of the idea of not letting someone else's sacrifice and sprint go to waste. Just like, well, I can spoil like Chimera Anarch. It's been over a decade. Just like Gon couldn't let the kite sacrifice go to waste. That's like to get back on Pito, which unfortunately led to Pito getting, well, actually they only got front shots. Vicious front shots. Let's see. Oh, have you noticed redhead? Have you noticed redhead? Your first step is 0.4 seconds slower than the start of the match. That is huge in sprinter time. In sprinter time, that actually is a lot. I know some people look at that number and be like, that doesn't mean anything. But for example, the distance between the world record 100-meter dash and like some of the top 100-meter dashes in the world is like 0.4 seconds. Like, I believe Usain Bolt is 9.83. I believe that's a split. So the difference between 9.83 and 0.4 seconds would be what? 9.83. So it'd be like 10.23. That is huge in sprinter time. And honestly, considering like the human breadth of reaction speed, even nearly half a second is just the difference between something being reactable versus unreactable, right? Like, that's why people get so mad at moves in fighting games that are basically like one frame unreactable, or any moves that are like basically unreactable. That's why like current Trunks level 3 has everybody up in a tizzy in fighters, because like, dude, it's like, if I can't react to that, like I can't jump, I can't roll level 3 back, like I'm cooked the moment it happens. And yeah, it's true. But as a Trunks player who had Trunks, who played Trunks despite the fact that he was garbage, I'm more than happy that Trunks is broken now, or at least near broken. He's not Vegito. But with that being the case, let's see. 4.4 seconds slower than the start of the match. You won't make it with that mediocre speed. Karasu. He's picking up on the minuscule changes that I haven't even noticed myself. His observational abilities are monstrous. It'd be the people that you don't expect it from too. There's one guy I knew who like, he was just chilling. He'd be like, but then whenever it came to like anything ever, where you think he wasn't paying attention, that man, he had knowledge stored. Never saw this man open a book, nothing, but he had knowledge like that. That man's observational skills were not. I wish I had that kind of ability. Typically, I didn't have to engage like too hard. I didn't have to lock in too much, except for like certain mathematical grades. But other than that, like that is crazy to me. And Karasu, he's definitely one of those guys where he's built big and tall and lanky and strong. So you think he'd be like, oh no, there's no way he has like that Giga Brain, but no, he got that Giga Brain. He and Hiyori, very, very similar. Let's see. At times like this. It's at times like this that I wish I could be a striker hero. But getting heated up doesn't suit me well. And staying cool. When it comes to facing reality, I'm way ahead of y'all fools. I mean, yeah, it's true. It's true. Like, and ultimately, I do get it's a careful balancing to strike, right? Like, ultimately, you do want to have enough pride in your own self and your own abilities that you don't like squander your potential and or just completely ignore it or suppress it. But at the same time, you do sometimes need that just like clear, straightforward mental logic where like, okay, I'm thinking of this, that, and the third. And even though there are external scenarios that want me to get like hyped up or have my blood pumping or anything like that, you want to be able to maintain control, especially in like any space that is competitive or deals with other people. You always want to remain locked in and focused and cool-headed and in control, because ultimately it takes one mistake and a bag can be fumbled. But let's see. Here comes the attack. Darn it. I'll become an anchor and suppress my ego to control this game. That's the best way for us to win. But Crossway, isn't that your ego kind of, sort of? Well, I guess he is still a striker at heart, but still. Way for us to win. Y'all made me realize that my cool-headed personality, which keeps me from getting heated in crucial times, and this habit of trying to understand people intellectually, all of it, this makes me extraordinary. In his own way. It is true. Ultimately, a lot of the people who think they're mediocre, or anyone who thinks you're mediocre, you have one thing that you do really, really well to a level that many others cannot replicate. It's true. You may not know what it is yet, or you may haven't been praised for it, but trust me, you have something. Especially if you think, I feel like it's the people who think they're mediocre, or think they're inadequate, or think of themselves on a lower level that are surprised the most when they find out, now they're built like that. They're built like that, and they have something that makes them built like that in a very vicious way. But let's see, Colossus. Got a score? Ooh, no. Known for my ability to stay calm. I like that about you, Karasu-chan. Shut up and score, you goofy ninja. Okay, that's cool. I like that one. The fact that he leaps over Karasu, who went into a one-arm stance to hit the ball up with the outside of his foot, for Otoya to hop over his shoulder, linking the I don't know how to pronounce it, Kusiganama, connecting his chain to Karasu, the crow, as he links him for the shot to score. Okay, that's clean. All right. Tied on the border lot. I see what you're doing, kind of shows that thing. The borderline, with Kiora, you ain't slick. You ain't slick. Let's see. Suff. Oh, okay. See, Otoya, this is the one time I'll admit, you a little clean with it, buddy. You a little clean with it. Let's see. Suff. Boom. I love how Karasu, he looks like this weird combination between like totally serene and extremely tense. Let's see. Nagi's like, maybe I don't need Isaki just to get fired up. Unfortunately, Nagi, no, let's see. Huh? They found a way to deal with our plan? Whew. What the heck do we do now? Barrow's like, I could shatter their ankles, break their kneecaps, eat their femurs. Who could stop me? Let's see. Ugh. Hey, are you okay, princess? This strategy won't work anymore. We need to think of another approach. Oh, Barrow? Really? Immediately giving up? There's nothing else. We gotta push through. We'll start with the ball next, so we'll attack once and score before they can steal the ball. Oh, I see. We have just enough energy to go all out one more time. That is still impressive. Just considering Shigiri was supposed to be like running out of gas like what 3-4 chapters ago. Like Shigiri, my boy, you cooking. Let's see. Well, I guess that's the only way got it. Even if my legs are up. Whoa! Well, obviously I know what happened. But Chigiri, cool your jets, buckaroo. Cool them, cool. Get the whole fire hydrant and hose and just spray it down. Not that deep. Not that deep. Let's see. We'll give this next attack every... No way. Ooh, Nagi speaking up as team leader. He's like, wait a minute. Y'all may have forgotten, but my name is on the mangi, bro. Let's see. No way. I'm sick of this method. Let's change it up. Huh? Do you have a better idea? Nope. Well, I mean, it's Nagi. Like, this is well before he's playing it. Nope. But it's the last time, so I want to try something new. I get that, yet sort of don't. Like, notably, I'm always the kind of guy who, like, if it ain't fully broke, don't fix it. Even if it is somewhat broke, see if you can work around it rather than just flat out, absolutely, undeniably remove it. Like, get it up out of here. But looks like Nagi's more of the, hey, I don't like it, we're done with it. Even if it isn't completely broken, even if it still could function, Nagi's like, no, I do not care. Remove it from my sight right this instant. I was like, want to try something new? Get real, moron. Hey, Borrow. An opinion without logic just sounds like the whining of a stray cat. Hey, I know, but it's... Oh, okay. But it doesn't feel good. I'll be bored, even if we win this way. Oh, Taki, if only you knew how bored you would be in a couple arcs. Yeah. Let's see. You think we get to choose? You think you get to choose how we win? Huh? You ain't looking at reality, so shut your trap. I mean, isn't this the beauty of Blue Lock, Bar? What is reality but a dream that you forge? Yo, why is that Loki kind of... Let me not claim this real quick. Let's see. Shut your trap! I just saw reality. I thought that maybe that method would let us win, but it didn't work. If we try to face reality and play logically and all that nonsense, we'll never win against Karasu. We can't win by looking at reality. Whoa! Why are these panels so hard? Why they got me? Let me not. Let's see. So let's win with a dream. Ooh. I mean, I know you will, but Nagi, look at you cooking, bro. Look at you cooking. Let's win with a dream. You want to go towards what fires you up, right? You want to become the world's coolest idiot too, right? You want to crush your worst future, right? Oh, that's right. He's talking to all three of them. Whether we win or lose, this next goal will be the last time the four of us fight together, either alone or together. True. Let's live in a dream as we say bye-bye. Oh, and there's the chapter title. A W chapter. I like this chapter, once again, because it ironically enough, it lays the groundwork for a Nagi return. I think, once again, if we get to see any of Barcha, I think it'll be Nagi finally realizing, man, this is boring. I don't like doing this anymore. Ultimately, I want to enjoy life. I want to live it fired up. I want to feel this passion, feel this feeling. With Isao, you're not there. I want to feel that. And I think that's what this chapter is really building to on Nagi's end. It's that feeling of unsatisfaction. Even if they could have won that way, Nagi wouldn't have been satisfied. Just like I think ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, he will not end up being satisfied with what he did with Rayo. Ultimately, he's going to feel like, it just wasn't enough. It wasn't good enough. Let me lock in. So ultimately, he's going to let him lock in on Nagi's front. For Karasu's front, I'm very interested to see where his story goes. Whether it shall be a perpetual death of ego, or if it'll be one where he allows himself to finally be consumed by the crowing nature of his very ego, which is also very, very exciting. Those two were essentially the main characters of the chapter, with Zantetsu and Otoya being supplementary goal pieces, and overall, it worked really, really well. But that's what I think. This is what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave fired up crow. Yep, fired, the word fired, up as in up, and crow as in the bird that represents Karasu's aura. Please leave fired up crow in the comment section down below. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that little notification bell to get on this out on any of the channel. Also, do want to have a Patreon down below where you support me for as low as $1, count of $1, no things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions to every series I have to review, and free reactions to all my videos, and becoming a $20 patron or a $20 member. You can order whatever video you want. Also, the link to my Ko-Fi description down below where you can drop 5 beats for a short video, 20 beats for a long video, or any beats at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off.
I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members, Zara, Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Redwolf 4765, Astro, Brandon Payne, Glacier XZ, and G Prosper. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 members, A+A, Ignil Lind, Kevin Encarnacion, Midnight Lord 21, and Sean. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 members, Fine, Austin Wimberly, Uchiha, and Yuki Ally. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members, AZ Void, J Warrior, and Robbie Uchiha. And I'd like to give a big ol' thank you to our $10 patrons, Overlord Zero, Waki Munoz, and Idem Okami. And I'd like to give a final, gracious, gargantuan thank you to our $100 That Guy with a Pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.